Hello everyone, my name is Jeff, and this is the Sarazanmai episode 4 review. With me, as always, is Coby. Welcome
Hello.
to the show, Coby.
Hello, man. I was so excited to say hello that I said it too early. I'm just so excited about Sarazanmai.
You jumped the gun. Bang, bang! Speaking of guns, that's how this episode starts off.
Ooh, a great segue. That's one of your best. Top 3 segues.
Thanks, man. You know, a moment of inspiration struck me, and I just ran with it. Just like the guy that was shot in the...
That one's less.
Okay.
Your point's
Not
distracted
top
now.
3. Anyways, yeah, this episode starts off violently and kind of not in the same tone as the other episodes do. The other episodes are kind of happy, kind of cheerful. Yeah, it has some dark moments, but this one literally opens with a dude getting shot. And I guess that's kind of the mystery of the episode, is a guy getting shot. Who got shot? Who did the shooting? Was it a little Edgy Lord kid, who I don't know his name? What's his name?
Ni? No, he calls his brother Ni-chan. I don't know. You're the one usually with the names.
Yeah, I don't have my anime list open right now. Blue hair. Edgelord. Who I recently discovered is voiced by the same guy who voices Suki in Haikyuu. And the main guy, the cross-dressing guy, he's voiced by Hinata from Haikyuu.
Yeah, he sounds familiar, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, to me, all anime voices sound familiar. Are you able to suss out some voices, like Japanese voices?
Maybe. I would like to think that maybe I could be, but I don't think so. I love Haikyuu, and I never would have guessed this. It sounded like Hinata and Suki, even though I thought their voices. I'm like, I've heard these voices before.
I've heard these voices before in all the other anime I've seen. They're all voiced by the same people.
Toi Kuji is the Edgelord kid, and then
you're the one with the names now.
Yeah, I pulled it open, and then the main kid's name is Kazuki Yasaka, and then there's Enta.
Enta, I feel like Enta's the only one whose name is said out loud.
Yeah,
that's like the only one that sounds remotely familiar. What are the other names?
I just said them, and you don't remember
they're
them?
Japanese names. I'm really bad with Japanese names. Names
Toi Kuji. And then Kazuki Yasaka.
Fuji Yasaka. Yeah, well, I'm still gonna call him Edgy Lord and Edgy Boy and Crossdresser Boy.
Okay, out of the 3, who's your favorite? Well, I guess I'll say out of your 2, who's your favorite? Because there's no way Enta is anybody's favorite character out of these 3.
Joke's on you, cause it's not Enta.
Well, I just don't.
I don't know.
It's tough because you don't like Enta because so far his motivations are like the least, I would say, like well defined out of everybody. I mean, like you have the main kid, Kazuki, and he's obviously doing something for his younger brother, and he's going to extreme lengths to do it. Who's in a wheelchair, and we're probably going to find out he's probably responsible for it, maybe, or something like that. So like he has a deep motivation. I mean, and then Kuji, you find out he's like a straight up gangster, and he killed a dude. And it's crazy. It's insane. And then Enta. I like the part of him. He's in love with Kazuki, and that's a cool storyline. But his main seemed like his dish, like the wish that he's after, is to get him to join the soccer team again. That's like a huge drop down from everything else that the other 2 are going through.
That's totally true. Although, what would the other 2 wish for, anyways? I guess Kazuki is the main guy, right?
Yeah.
I guess he would wish for his brother's legs back. And I guess something I just noticed right now is Kazuki and Edgy Lord, they both love their brothers, don't they? It's a parallel there.
Yeah. Ooh.
And then I guess that guy, Edgy Lord Boy, would wish for his brother to come back safely because he's probably exiled because he murdered a guy.
Yeah, he's probably gone, but he comes back, I guess, from time to time to help murder people. I guess he'd wish him out of the life. Maybe he'd wish for his parents never died or something.
Oh, yeah. That might be good. That might be a good wish. Might be good use of that.
That just makes it, man, fuck Enta for wasting that one good wish on a lifetime supply of cucumber rolls. Whatever happened to that? We've seen no cucumber rolls.
It wasn't even a lifetime supply, remember? It was a year-long supply.
A year supply of cucumber rolls. And judging by the way those kids eat cucumber rolls, I doubt that was a year supply.
Yeah, that was definitely a waste. So what is the deal with these dishes? So the rule is the gold dishes are like you get a wish.
Yeah.
Insta-wish. And then silver dishes you have to collect
5.
An arbitrary amount.
Yeah, you think you need 5 of them in order to do it.
Oh, okay.
And then right now, I think Kazuki gave away his dish to Kuji, so Kuji has 2.
Oh, that's a good point. So Kuji has 2. Is that it? Is that all there is? Because
there's 4 demons. The first one they got a gold dish for.
Yeah.
So there's been. I wonder who has them.
I think Enta has one, right? Because isn't usually the person whose episode it revolves around gets the dish.
Right. Okay. So Enta has one. And then Kuji got one today, and then this one ended with Kazuki giving him one.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, but do you think it took it? That's kind of a cliffhanger.
It's a cliffhanger. Who knows? This is like a million good deeds for Eddie McDowell or something. Remember that show? That Nickelodeon show? About the dog who had to do good deeds in order to...
Never heard of it.
He was like a bad punk kid, and then he got turned into a dog by this mysterious old man, and then he could only become not a dog again if he did 100 good deeds.
What?
It's a great show. It's a
great show.
It's a quality show.
Have you heard of My Name is Earl?
I love that show too. Yeah,
Isn't that
so
the same
basic.
concept?
I was about to say, why the hell are you bringing up My Name is Earl? I was like, oh wait, that's literally the exact concept of My Name is Earl.
Yeah, this is the My Name is Earl of anime.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Because that should be a compliment. 'Cause I will say, I love this show.
You love this show.
This episode it's fully on board. I can't believe what I'm watching at these last episodes about how dark it is with just murder and death and there's a lot of songs, and I've been like humming the song since I heard that episode of fish.
Yeah, no, these songs definitely get stuck in your head. In particular, I like the gay cop dancing song.
It's so great. I don't get
Suya. I want to see a live action reenactment of
Let's do that. Why haven't we done that yet?
Because we're not coordinated?
That would be a factor. That would be a major factor.
Maybe it would take us a solid 6 months to get the first movements down,
And what is their... So they're killing in the name of Otter King, is what I got the general gist of it as.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. The only thing... I forgot to mention this in the last episode we did, but I love how their leader, he does otter puns, like, this is utterly unacceptable.
Yeah, because it seems like the leader is a gigantic otter. If it's not, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Yeah, it has to be. So there must be some kind of rivalry between the otters and the kappas. Is this some kind of Japanese mythos that we're not picking up on, you think?
Maybe.
And the Sharad something, the thing that's stuck in your ass that contains your desires.
Yeah.
Like, is that a real thing in Japanese mythos, lore? I don't know. I'll never find out.
So these cops, they're killing in the name of their otter god, which is probably not what you call it, but they're killing in the name of the otter god to release desire, because that desire feeds into the otter. But then these kappas are releasing them and stopping that desire energy from getting to the otter. Am I accurate in that?
Yes, that's the plot. I don't know. I mean, Kapa-zombies, what are they? Okay, so they're these spirits that I guess are formed from the desires of these people that are killed by these sexy cops who admit their crimes in front of the other cops, it seems like.
And they sing a song and dance about it every single time.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we killed him. Yeah, suya, we murdered him. So then these Kappa-zombies, I don't know what their purpose is, because they don't seem to... Well, okay, so whenever the Kappa-zombies are formed, they I guess have minions that steal the item of the day, so that, I guess, disrupts the economy, because if you steal all the soba noodles, then a lot of industries fail as a result of that. So you can't have that economic disaster. Right?
If I lived in the city, I would notice a pattern about every time the main girl announces whatever the secret item of the day is, about a few hours later, all those items are being taken from the sky. Like, and everybody just was like, oh, in today's news, soba is flying in the sky.
Yeah. That would be... where are these people? Why haven't they spoken up? Are they being silenced by the cops, maybe?
Probably. I would be afraid of those cops.
They are pretty scary. One of them has fangs. Well, do they both have fangs? And then one of them has, like, shark teeth.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a scary looking ass cop.
Who's the better cop?
I'm going with shark teeth, because I remember his face more.
I'll go. Their names are Rio and Mabu.
Okay,
Rio's Shark Boy, and then Mabu's
Lava Girl.
Is the nerd.
Nerd. So yeah, this is very much what's his name? Edgy Lord Boy. This is his episode.
By far.
And I guess his past is that he killed a guy and his brother took the fall for it. And that was by far the darkest secret that has been leaked, because in the past it was like kind of goofy and strange. Like, I stole this cat from a porch because my brother wanted one, and I cross-dressed because, you know, my brother likes this girl. And I mean, there wasn't really reasoning for that one. I couldn't continue, but yeah. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's
and then this one's like, my secret is that I murdered somebody.
Yeah, I murdered someone. My parents died and my brother joined a gang.
And then he stole money, but he did it to save the restaurant, and then, but he stole that money, and then it got him in trouble, so I went and killed the mobster who he owed money to. Dude, you're like 8.
Yeah, seriously, dude. These guys are in middle school at the latest. I don't think they're high schoolers yet, even. So yeah, these are like, what, 11 to 12-year-olds? Maybe 13 at the latest. Man, what was I doing at 13? Fucking nothing. Nothing like these kids. I just love how the show, it's like they're really going there with their secrets. Like, they could have done they could have made this in parallel to like the silly nature of, like, you know, diving into people's butts and turning them into kappas. Like, their secrets could have been like, oh, I once, you know, kissed a horse or something, or like, okay, that would have been pretty.
Like, once, like on accident, like on a dare, or like I
stole a cookie from the cookie jar.
Yeah. And my brother got blamed for it. Like, you know, it's like, nope. It's like, I murdered a dude.
I'm a cross-dresser. I love my best friend, I guess.
Yeah.
What else is there? Oh, yeah, I also stole a cat.
I stole a cat because I go to extreme lengths for my brother. But then we got that interesting end part where, like, I love how it seems like every end of the episode kind of enhances the story. It's exactly what an episode should do. Like, the last episode, we found out his brother's in a wheelchair. That changes everything. You're like, wow. Mm-hmm. And then this episode, the after credit sequence is like, when he so defiantly declared, I hate Haruka. Like, that's an interesting character beat for someone he would seem to do anything for.
Man, I hate my brother so much I cross-dress as the woman he loves.
I steal cats.
I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah,
but yeah, why do you think he hates him, man?
He must hate him, I don't know, because he just probably
because he broke his legs. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe because. Okay, how about this?
Okay.
The family loved the little brother more than he did, and so he broke his legs.
You know.
And then he was like, "Oh shit! Well, I gotta, you know, be nice to this guy, or else he's gonna tell everyone that I broke his legs." Yeah.
You know, like, before this episode, I would have said that's crazy, but now, who knows? Like, it's like
who knows?
That's at least there's a 15% chance that that's probably the explanation.
That's pretty good. Not bad as far as predictions go, I guess. Yeah, that was definitely a good cliffhanger. I hate Haruka.
I hate Haruka. Like,
so
why?
Do you think he has like a life-threatening disease, or does he just have no legs?
I think he was in an accident, it seems like.
Okay, because in the end of the last episode, he was at the hospital. Or he was in the backyard of a hospital, which to me meant that he was there during a hospital visit or a stay. I mean, it could also just as easily mean that they were just in a park near a hospital, and the hospital was just there as a coincidence, maybe to highlight the fact that he has broken legs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna assume that he was there for a hospital stay.
Oh, so he's sick.
Yeah, he's sickly. He can't walk. Maybe he's about to die. Maybe the reason that the main guy hates him is because of the fact that he has to do all this stuff for his brother, and it's taking away from his own life. You know, that's why he had to quit soccer, because he didn't have enough time for himself to do his own thing. So it's kind of like, maybe it's like a love-hate thing. Like, he loves him so much that he has to do all this stuff, but at the same time he hates him because he won't die already. And you know,
I would say it's the other way. I bet Haruka is accepted dying. I bet if he has a sickness, then he's going to be like, okay, if it takes me, it takes me. I'm going to be fine. And then he, Oh, because he doesn't want to. Because he doesn't want to live anymore with the sickness. So the brother is our main character is so desperate to make him happy to prove, to get him alive again. So he hates how he's given up.
Yeah, that could be it. That's a 15% chance.
15%. They're all 15% chances.
And also, what's up with that plan? That's a kind of a funny development, right? He's all like, "Hey, can you help me kidnap this person so I can impersonate her so that I can shake my brother's hand and say the secret words?" That was funny.
We never saw the resolution of that, did we?
No, I don't. No, we definitely did not. And I think that's going to be the main plot of the next episode.
I hope so, because that's going to be a hilarious development.
Yeah, and we also see that character, the real TV lady, in the actual intro. So she must become a recurring character at some point. Do you think?
You think that's the real her? I guess I didn't look enough to be to know.
Oh, you think it's just a cross-dressing version?
It's cross-dressing, yeah.
Oh, I always thought it was the real person.
I'll take a closer look. I'm just too distracted because one, I love the opening and I love the ending of this.
Oh, same here. Yeah, they both are wacky, and well, the last one's not so much wacky. It just looks cool, but yeah, the OP is wacky and has a good song, and it's edited very well too. Like it's to the beat. That's all I ask for in a good OP.
So far, that's the thing. Is there anything wrong with this anime for you? Can anything make this anime better?
Well, I think if I were to change anything about this anime, it would lose what makes it so special. Because it's very out there and unique. Like, I've never seen anything like this, and whether or not it's good, I'm still trying to wrap my head around, but at the very least, it's definitely a different visual experience than I've ever had before, and I think it deserves some kind of respect for that at least. I don't know. What do you think?
I love how the wacky concept is so rooted in such a real theme of just connecting and having your deepest, darkest secrets put out there for the rest of the world to see, and how much that can really affect people, and how much we really hold in, locked up, bottled away because we don't want anybody to know. So what happens when those secrets are revealed, and about how everyone has these desires and things that they want, and what does it take to get those out there? I mean, that's such a deep thing for a show where they dive into butts to right?
Yeah, it's hiding a message. It's it's got a deep message, but it's kind of it definitely could have been a pretentious show because it dives into those deep themes, and it could have taken itself very seriously. Yeah, but the fact that it has a very lighthearted approach makes those themes more approachable. It's oh yeah, secrets and connecting, but also naked boys surfing through a water tunnel, making weird poses, and it also looks cool.
I've laughed all 4 times. It's I think it's during when they're in their Kappa phase. And they dive behind the monster. They do the flip around and they fight, and they dive behind, and then they usually they fall. 2 of them fall. Enta and Kazuka falls, and Toi lands perfectly. But then they stand up and like that,
just like that,
just like that. It's hilarious.
Yeah, something sort of different happened during that final scene. They kind of when they were spinning around and when they're holding hands and stuff, there was a bowl. They're kind of slurping noodles from a bowl or something like that. Did you remember that part? It was slightly different from the other ones, because the other ones I feel like were all the same. This one had a little bit of flair to it, a little bit of flair.
I guess that would be my problem, because I love it 4 episodes in, but if we get to episode 8 and it's still the same thing, like every time, I'm going to be sad that we take away so much from the plot to hear the admittedly awesome cop song and the and the same battle sequence each time when it's taken away from the plot. Like this one, they introduced the plot of stealing that lady, but we never got to see that because there was so much to pack into an episode. So hopefully that carries over to the next one, or else I'm going to feel like that's wasted opportunity.
Yeah. I think I have some confidence in this show so far. I don't know. I feel like it's building up to something awesome, and maybe my expectations are rising to too high of a level, but you know what? Fuck it. This show's crazy. I'll go crazy with it. You know what I'm saying?
What else? Other secrets? Because if they go in order, then the next one's it's probably another main character Kazuki secret, right? So it's probably going to reveal the accident. I would imagine that's
probably the reason he hates his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
But like, where else can they go with the story? What other secrets of Enta and
well,
Toi can they tell?
Okay, so Toi, all his secrets can be related to all the people he's shot and stabbed, and waterboarded.
Because he's gone into, I guess we still don't know how he went from being just perfectly okay with like murdering, or scared to murder this guy, to like breaking into cars. Like, who's he working for now? Like,
That's a good point. Well, he's selling weed, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
that's like, that must be like an independent operation. Like, I don't know if we'll ever get like the details of, who his supplier is and all that stuff, but I don't know. That could be an interesting thing to explore. How he met his weed dealer. He shot his dad.
Shot him. You just think he shot a ton of people.
Shot a ton of people. And then Enta's could be all the times he accidentally kissed, quote unquote, accidentally kissed Kazuki, his name is?
Yeah.
Or whatever the other guy is. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could never have expected any of these secrets in the past. Kind of like that cat one was kind of out of nowhere, although not, like there was a cat in that episode and they were chasing it the whole time. And then for the secret about the cat to be like, oh, he stole it. Like, I could never predict that. Like, I could have, at this point, if the cat episode was like the next episode, I could be like, oh, the secret's going to be about that cat, right?
Yeah.
But I would never ever guess that, yeah, he stole that cat.
Yeah,
it's kind of like predictable. It can be predictable, but still very unpredictable.
Yeah, like so far the secret's a bit. The cat one is definitely, I think, the least out of the four.
That's true. Yeah.
I
guess
guess what was Enta's actual secret? They just found, because we already knew at that point that he was gay and he liked his friend. So the whole point.
I think it was the whole point was revealing the other two people.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like the other secrets were just like, that was a surprise to us as well. While this one was, while the Enta secret was, we knew it and we were just waiting for the other characters to find out. So I guess that's an interesting approach.
Yeah. So yeah, it could actually be anything. Anything. There could be other characters. There could be other Kappas out there.
There could be.
And at the end of this episode, the two cops were like, maybe we should stop them ourselves. And then he was like, no, let's just level up the desire more.
Nah.
And I was like, dang it.
So if they level up, yeah, that's what I think. Maybe it's going to get even crazier. Maybe this was just the introductory episodes, and now it's gonna ramp up a notch.
I hope so. I certainly hope so.
I hope so too. Yeah. Overall, I'm happy with the show. It's crazy. It's out there. It's wild. It's dramatic. It's dark, and it's a lot of fun.
All right, Coby, tell me a secret.
You have to release my butt cork.
I'm not the Kappa. Let's find I guess we have to break a statue, release a Kappa Prince spirit, and then we can know about the time you stole a cookie from a cookie jar and it was your brother.
Do you have a secret off the top that you can reveal? I want to know what's a good one.
I'm not sure if I'm tying my shoes correctly. Yeah? That's a secret.
That's a secret.
Have I told anyone that? I don't think so. Maybe it's more like a thing I've never told anyone.
Yeah,
although maybe
not really
maybe I've told a few people.
What's something you feel? Do you feel bad about it? I mean, that's what the secret has to be. Like my similar to that is like I cross my toes when I drive. Like in my shoe, I like.
Do you feel bad about it?
No, I don't feel bad about it. It's the same as a shoelace thing. I would say the secret that I feel bad about when I was a kid. I had my best friend Dylan. He had a Power Rangers wristband thing, and after spending the night at his house, I took it home with me, and then my dad found it and he asked, "What is this?" And I said he let me borrow it for the day, when that's a lie.
Ooh, damn. Yeah, that's pretty bad. What was this thing again?
It was like a Power Rangers. Remember Power Rangers in Space? Did you ever see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah,
I have the VHS.
It's an awesome. I love Power Rangers in Space. Best Power Rangers design all time. Fight me on that. The one their wristband things, the one that they turn to transform.
Oh man, those are sick.
Yeah, those were awesome, and I loved it. So I stole it, but I immediately returned it.
Damn, that sucks, man.
All right. So now, yeah, do you have a secret, or was this just my episode?
All right, Coby, why don't you sign us off?
Okay. You've been listening to this on Nerd Blaze. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We do a lot of, anime reviews, along with Game of Thrones reviews, Young Justice reviews, along with a podcast called Anime Ricochet, where two dudes who know nothing about sports talk about sports anime. We have a good time. Thank you all very much for joining us, and we'll be back next week.
See ya.